yeah, and I'm more than happy, like I said, with my collection, and I've had some good ideas, and I'm going to go through these again and tag them and leave them out for the ones that I want to do part one. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know that you've really zoomed in here, but the camera has to be really far away to show you the amount of books. You'll probably see in the thumbnail, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You get the gist. There's a lot of books here and PDFs, and if I added all of the PDFs to this video, we would be here literally all day. Ugh. So I've gone through, I want to say all, probably most of my colouring books, and picked out some Halloween books, just Halloween themed straight up, or ones that have got Halloween pages in them. I can bring you down slightly. Of course, we've got Kerby Rosanes, and it's not all Halloween, but there is quite a few. Just realised I've done that, but you've got these ones that I've not done yet. These ones at the back as well. I don't tend to buy many, I say that, but I've got a lot of Colouring Heaven, but actual colouring books, not magazines, just Halloween dedicated ones. I know that there's a new Hanna Karlzon one out. I mean, you could do these for Halloween, definitely. And I haven't managed to get my hands on that one yet. This could be on the list for me to do in October. I do really like this one, and the dog one I think I've done, but that's in my other copy. Of course it has to be. Yeah, so there's plenty in Myth and Morphia by Kerby Rosanes. And then I'm pretty sure this is the most recent release of his, Dark Fantasies. It's not my favourite, this one, but there is so many Halloween type creepy, I mean it says it in the name, doesn't it? Dark fairy tales. I called it Dark Fantasy, didn't I? Dark fairy tales. Yeah, so there's loads and loads and loads in here. That's a pretty cool one. That one I almost started. So you've got a good choice in here, and I'm sure that I saw it recently in the works for £5 still, this book. Yeah, that's the one that I've done. It was quite fun, that one, actually. But yeah, not my overall favourite Kerby one. We've got a Jasmine Becket-Griffith book, and I was really excited the other day because I noticed she's got I think it's Dragonling book out in October, I think. So I'm looking forward to that one. But this is straight up just Halloween themed. That was a whoops. Colouring pages. And I have done a few in this one. That was a body colour with Cora from Colourfully Optimistic. Yeah, see pumpkins and stuff. It's definitely got plenty of Halloween ones to pick from. So yeah, you got that one. I don't see many people colouring in that nowadays. We've got a couple, and these are all Mystic Art mirrors. So these ones here, this is from a colouring set. Don't ask me which one, I can't remember, it was years ago at this point. But I thought I'd add this one because I made it like spooky, sort of. So I'm wondering whether I did this around Halloween time one year. But these are all like separate PDFs, or where's the other one? There's another one that I've not done. Like a set of 3 PDFs that I bought off Etsy and just printed it out myself. I love how these turned out, especially on Tantone paper, and I put loads of stickers around the edges. They're just fun. They're really fun to do our pages. One on watercolour paper, one on mixed media. That was like the Wednesday inspired one. I've done that one again, but just on Tantoned, so I could play around with the colours a little bit. I might have to print that one out again and do that one again. I really enjoyed that one. Really enjoyed that one. On Tantoned paper, of course. We've got, I think I've only got 2 of these sort of books, because I know that they were going quite huge and popular at one point, and it's not, if I don't know what I want to colour, and yeah, I'll happily sit down and do one of these. And I followed one of Colour with Colours tutorials in one of the previous books, and they're just, I think I got this one off my niece actually, because she bought it, she didn't like it and gave it to me. And they're just cheap and cheerful boots, but they're really good with alcohol markers. Yeah, they're just fun little boots. That one's quite a cute page that I've done. They don't take overly too long. You can block colour, or you can do blends with alcohol markers. You can add your finishing touches and pencils, or you can just go straight up alcohol markers. Yeah, not the type of boots that I will tend to reach for that often. But it's nice to have 2 of them. And I do believe that this is sort of the same theme as that one. It's really like cutesy or anime almost. But I got this one purely because it was a pocket size one. And I am a sucker for Halloween colour in heaven, as you will see. But I did the front cover on this one. And I've done that back page. I've literally not looked at this one since last Halloween, so I might have to pick a couple of pages to do to this one. I wonder if they're bringing one out for this year. I'm not sure. These are all the Halloween specials. I won't flip through every single one, and some of them you might not be able to get hold of anymore. I do apologise. Some of them you might find on like Vinted maybe, or they might do the digital versions on the Colouring Heaven website maybe. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, but there is some lovely illustrations in this one. See, I think with that I scanned it, yeah. So I scanned it, and I scanned it on different paper. Christopher Lovell, yeah. And then we've got the Dark Fantasy Special. See, what's this artist? Emrys Guerrero. I'll be totally honest, I'm not a massive fan. And her PDFs on Etsy, they're so expensive. So this might be one that I pass on to somebody that will love it. Because yeah, I'm just not a massive fan. And here's another one. Have I actually done anything in this one? This is, well, they've got some grayscale at the back. Oh, I've done the man. I've done the man. I was going to tell myself off then for not doing any pages out of it. But yeah, they're just not my favourite, to be honest. Well, there's some in that one as well. Oh, so there's three books. And then we've got this one. Oh, Misfits. But plenty of Halloween ones, and then of course Sarah Richter. I love Sarah Richter. If I think of Halloween, I always think of her. And I'm pretty sure I've not done any out of here because I've got all of her books, and I love the paper in Sarah's books, so I always tend to reach for the books, physical books first, and then if I did a page and I really loved it, I'd go to the Colouring Heaven one. So I'm glad that I've still got that. Talking about Misfits, I've just pulled out a couple here. We've got the Misfits number 9, which is the Gothic Fantasy. It's the Amazon paper on this that puts me off a little bit. But I think there was a Hannah Lynn page that I did, and it turned out alright. So maybe I need to dip my toes into the Amazon paper again. And then we've got the Alien one, which I think I did a whoopsie on this one. I'm pretty sure I did, yeah. There was 2. So there's that one. I just didn't like how it was turning out because of the paper. And then same with that one. But yeah, they're really good for Halloween pages. And then, in my opinion, the zombie one is the best one for Halloween. I've done one. Shame on me. Nicholas F. I can't even pronounce the last name. But I noticed when I was looking for a page to do, not exactly a Halloween one, that there is a couple of Halloween ones. So like She's a Witch, like gargoyles. I love that T-Rex. I did that years ago. There you go, your pumpkins, owls, skulls that I've done. Medusa, that could be a Halloweeny one. The dragon. If it's a dragon or a dinosaur in a colouring book, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to colour it. So we've got all of these Sarah Richter ones, and I've got little postcard books as well. And they're just perfect for Halloween, in my humble opinion. We've got the pumpkin one, the man. I based that off the Witcher. And then what's this one called? Is that the name on the back? Keeper of Fire. I think that's that one. Yeah, like I said before, the paper in these books are just glorious to work on. Called Bride. Mother of Dragons, Daenerys. The mirror with the beautiful lady in the skull. The, what is it, that one? Gothic doll. Gosh, I remember doing that. Still not come to that, back to that one there then. Like, she's got bats all over. This is up there with, I might have to finish that sooner rather than later. And she's actually been bitten. Dragon Queen, another one with bats. The grayscale one is this one, yeah. So I think I've got a couple of whips in this one. I find grayscale really hard, even though these illustrations are stunning. Like, and if you know how to work with grayscale, then you know you're gonna love this one. Look at all the dragons. I don't believe she's coming out with any more. That just reminds me of Peaky Blinders, that. Oh my gosh, does it? Yeah, I don't know if she's coming out with any more, unfortunately. I hope she does. And then this is the Creatures one. So you've got Christmas and Halloween in this one. Yeah, pumpkins, the cats, skulls. Skulls galore. And vampires. Grim Reaper. More skeletons. The dragon, of course. And then bugs. Yeah, if you're not sure about Sarah Richter's books, I 100% recommend them. And I think they're still available on Amazon. Now, I've pulled this one out. Well, the next one technically just to show you the spine, what I've done. Because that'll be on an upcoming video. The quality of it isn't fantastic because it's so difficult to try and film. Spraying edges of books. But I thought I'd mention this because there is a lovely double page spread in here somewhere, if I can find it, of a Halloween scene. And they really, really intimidate me, these books. But if I was to give it a go, here it is, I'd have to do it. Is it a double page? Or am I thinking of a different book? I'm thinking of a different book, aren't I? Well, pretend that it is. I would have to do it section by section over weeks to get one of these finished. But that is it Fairy Miracles? Yeah, we've got Fairy Miracles, and then Little Secrets from My Fairy House. I'm just going to double check this, if there's any in here. Right, is it more like Christmassy? It might be, actually. Oh no, there you go, there's bats there. Oh, the reason that I was showing you this is because I spread the edges. So you're just pressing back, and you want a thin layer of this. Don't go really heavy, otherwise it might, look at that, and it's not seeped through to the pages. So I'm going to do with this with each of the Clara Markova books. And since doing this, I've got better at blending two colours in together, so I think I'm going to go over this and make it a purple or a pink going into the yellow. We'll see. Of course, it can't be a Halloween video without Hanna Karlzon. I could have pulled out most of her books, but I've just pulled out Seasons because I know that there is a lot of decent autonomal, like the witch and the cat, pages that could be done in this one. I love doing this. I just did it section by section again and used different mediums for different ones, and it was so fun. And then one of the newer ones, which I still like the format of her older books. I wish she'd go back to that. Well, there's a witch there that I've not done, but there's loads in this one. Witches, cats, potions, there's dragons, which I've not done, surprisingly. Mushrooms, you know, magic potions, that sort of thing. Well, that's nice. You know, you do that many colouring pages, sometimes I think you forget what you've done. I was like that when I was looking through the PDFs. I've only got one and a miniature of the Beauty of Horror boots. I did get rid of them because I just wasn't colouring in them. But I did keep this one because I know that there's two that I've finished in here that I'm really proud of. The Saw one, and I do know most of the films from this boot, and this one. This has got to be one of my all-time favourite pages that I've ever done. The amount of detail and stuff, and it took me a long time to do that alien. It's that I'm proud of. Yeah, it took me so long. I'm just trying to work out what I used, and I've added blood and it's like shiny. I can't remember what I used. It does look like pencil to me, but I could be wrong. Yeah, the blood's bled through. But yeah, that's a really, really good Halloween one. And then the last one that I want to mention is I've actually nearly completed this. Pop Manga Cute and Creepy by Camilla de Erico. And it is, again, just full. I mean, doing your Halloween pages, it doesn't have to be scary and gory. I mean, they can be quite cutesy, can't they? But yeah, I will flip through this because there is quite a few pages that I have completed in this one. And I was convinced I was going to finish this book. And then I just put it down one day and didn't pick it up for a very, very, very long time. And I've got her new one on pre-order. I think that's out. Is it out at the end of this year or next year? I could be wrong. Let me skip that bunch there. There's a big chunk there that I'm missing. But all mixed media, this book is really, really full. That's the only mishap I had. I was testing a medium and it just, as you can see, bled through. I can go over that, you know, no problem. I can just use acrylic paint or whatever. Someone's beeping. Even though it's so cold outside, I've had to have the window open. I've had the heating on nearly all day. Oh, and there's the dog.
Someone is at the front door.
It was my Amazon order for dog's food. Another double page. Look at the webs on this one. That glitter is called, it does come off though, Whoa Embossing Powder Glitter. I need to get back to doing this. I haven't done like, I've not sat down and had all the different mediums out on my desk in a long, long time, and I miss doing it. I don't know why I stopped. I mean, look at that, that's acrylic paint, distress ink, there's watercolour on that, there's pencils, there's even stencils that I've done. Watercolour, Posca pens. Yeah, I had so much fun. Real leaves from like, gosh, that must be 2-3 years ago. That I've just glued down. Yeah, so I'm so close to finishing that. Why didn't I come back to it? I don't know. I don't know. But I hope I give you some ideas that I don't plan on, other than the Hanna Karlzon one, which I'm not 100% out to order it. If anybody knows, can you let me know in the comments, please? I won't be buying any Halloween type boots because I don't need them. I've got so many. I've got really good at not buying art supplies and books and reading boots that I know that I don't want or need, or that I'm not going to use that often. So I'm trying to use up what I've got, and like this for instance, if I've not used them in 6 to 12 months, I think I'm going to put these on my Vinted, and yeah, sell them on, make a bit of room, make a bit of money for Christmas. Yeah, because somebody else might love them. Yeah, and I'm more than happy, like I said, with my collection, and I've had some good ideas, and I'm going to go through these again and tag them and leave them out for the ones that I want to do for October. I love colouring in October because the weather starts getting a bit chilly and you can have your candles and your blankets and stuff, and these are the sort of pages that I just love doing. They're just really fun. But anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.